You are welcome to our channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you like, give us your thumbs up, and continue to share our stuffs. OSUN court drama, PDP's victory overturned, APC's reinstatement plea rejected. The legal battle between the All Progressive Congress and PDP in Osun State has taken a new turn, and then the Court of Appeal has ruled on the APC's appeal against the judgment obtained by PDP. Governor Ademola Adeleke, in a statement on his official X handle, clarified the outcome of the appeal, explaining that while the APC's appeal was partially successful, the original judgment was struck out on the basis of timing. The court ruled that the judgment was filed before the official notice of election was published, rendering it procedurally defective. The words of the governor on the above subject read: the APC appeal against the judgment obtained by the PDP was partially successful, and he said judgment was struck out based on the timing of filing, having been filed before the notice of election was published. The governor further added that it needs to be emphasized that the judgment contains no consequential order. The APC, in its amended notice of appeal, asked the Court of Appeal to reinstate the sacked chairman and councillors, but the Court of Appeal, in its wisdom, said it has become an academic exercise and the request for the reinstatement of the chairman and councillors was not granted. Well, of course, these days we normally see a lot of intrigues in courts, and then you'll be wondering that where do we get all the lawyers that normally file cases that they know that ab initio they are not going to have a good result. In this kind of situation now, the request for the reinstatement of the chairman and councillors was not granted. Why? Because the APC, in its amended notice of the appeal, asked the Court of Appeal to reinstate the sacked chairman and councillor, but the Court of Appeal, in its wisdom, said it has become an academic exercise. Yes, because there is need to for that thing to be emphasized, as the governor did, that the judgment contains no consequential order. Since the time of appeal, the time of filing the case is not okay, with the time in which the notice of election was published, it makes the whole thing null and void even from the start. So sometimes I think some of our politicians just sometimes want to waste their own time, energy and money, and of course too they will also meet lawyers who are willing to also waste their time, their energy and money, knowing fully well that they will be paid even for the service rendered. And also they are wasting the gracious time of the court too, because I can't understand the situation in which you know that your case is dead on arrival and you went to court again concerning it. At the end of the day now, yes, they granted your plea, but then it is already a dull drum, it's late already, it's not useful again. I could remember a similar case in the issue of Similarare Fubara, and then the 27 lawmakers telling the court not to allow the governor to spend the money for the budget for 2024, and then the court is still going on in 2025. How come? It's already an academic exercise because the year in question has come and gone, and then they are still making court cases over an issue. It spilled milk already. So most of the time, I think a lot of things need to put into perspective here. Number one is the one I've explained or spoken about even it is the lawyer themselves that began to file cases that already is dead at the beginning. Number two, the court processes and the timing too in the hands of the judges and even the players, the counsels and the counsel to the defendant. They need to also make sure that they try as much as possible to expedite action when it comes to court processes and procedures. When it comes to court processes and procedures, such that your client is clamoring for something within a stipulated period of time, and then you will now open your eye, you allow the case to exceed the very particular period of time. Even if you win the case, the time has gone, it has just become an ordinary academic activity. That ought not to be. And it's also speaking to the fact that some lawyers are lazy in this country. They don't really want to really do the work, but they want to get the money, and that ought not to be so. Be it as it may, the outcome of this situation as declared by the court, and then the governor coming out to say that this is just a partial success. That's how the governor put it, that the judgment was struck out on the basis of timing, and it helps us to understand the fact that yes, governance can continue in Osun State. Not only that, also the politicians can go and rest. Let them go and re-strategize for the next season of election, instead of distracting the people who happen to have been given the mandate by the National Electoral Commission. You understand, the independent National Electoral Commission. Let's make sure that we begin to strategize and re-strategize for another round of election. That's very, very important. And also it is, a challenge to the governor too right now, to understand that time waits for no man. He needs to make sure that he empowers the local government chairman and help them to deliver the needful even to the state. Let the people at the grassroots enjoy the dividends of democracy. That is what I think should be the focus of our people today as far as Osun State is concerned. Anything that may want to hinder the smooth running of the activity in Osun State should not be accepted. No, it's not acceptable at all. But then we should allow something that will make for good governance, and let every hands be on deck. Let all parties right now allow the ruling parties to face administration and work for the people, and they can also support them, because there might be opportunity for them to see ask to be included even in the government if the governor and this chairman has decided to embark on government of unity. They can work together. But as far as this situation is concerned, the people of Osun need to enjoy right now. Enough of allegations, court processes, distractions, disturbances, and causing of mayhem too, unnecessary political opera. Everything should rest now until then political activities allowed to start again, maybe 2 3 4 years later, when another round of season of election will come. With this, we'll be able to help the state to move forward to the next level. I think with this one, the governor too can have a rest of mind that the local government chairman can work for the people, and then the dividends of the democracy can get to the grassroots. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to our channel.